Hi there, welcome to Loving Life Over 50. Hey, have you ever wondered why autoimmune diseases seem to affect women so much more than men? It's not just a random coincidence. About 80% of all autoimmune diseases occur in women. That is a shocking statistic, and it raises a lot of questions. What the heck is going on? Is it our hormones, our genetics, or something in our environment? Today, we're diving deep into this mystery to uncover the hidden factors behind autoimmune disease and, more importantly, what we can do about them. Because when it comes to autoimmunity, understanding why it happens is the first step towards prevention, better treatment, and even healing. The silent epidemic of autoimmune disease in women is a growing health crisis affecting millions of women worldwide. They occur when the immune system mistakenly attacks the body's own tissues, causing chronic inflammation and damage. There are over 100 known autoimmune disorders, but some of the most common ones in women include rheumatoid arthritis, when the body attacks joints causing pain, swelling, and stiffness. Lupus affects multiple organs leading to fatigue, joint pain, and skin rashes. Multiple sclerosis damages the nervous system, leading to weakness and balance issues. Hashimoto's thyroiditis, the immune system attacks the thyroid, leading to fatigue, weight gain, and depression. Type 1 diabetes, where the immune system destroys insulin-producing cells, affecting blood sugar control. Psoriasis and psoriatic arthritis causes painful skin inflammation and joint issues. Celiac disease is where the immune system reacts to gluten, damaging the intestines. But one of the biggest problems? Autoimmune diseases don't always show up in obvious ways. And many women go undiagnosed for years because their symptoms are just brushed off as stress, anxiety, or just getting older. Common symptoms that are often overlooked that aren't immediately recognized as autoimmune include chronic fatigue or feeling constantly exhausted even after rest, joint pain and stiffness, especially in the morning or after periods of inactivity, swelling and inflammation in the joints, skin, and organs, unexplained headaches and pains that seem to come out of nowhere, weight gain or loss, often tied to the thyroid dysfunction, neuropathy, tingling, numbness, or burning sensations in the hands and feet, brain fog, which brings difficulty concentrating or memory issues, digestive problems, including bloating, diarrhea, constipation, or food sensitivities, or hair loss, including thinning or excessive shedding. If any of these sound familiar, you're not alone. Many women struggle with undiagnosed autoimmune issues because these signs are diminished as part of aging. But here's the truth. These symptoms are not normal. The 3 root causes of autoimmune disease don't just happen out of nowhere. 3 key factors must align for them to develop. Number 1 is one that we can't control, a genetic predisposition. While genetics can increase your risk, genes alone won't trigger autoimmunity. It requires environmental triggers to actually activate the disease. Number 2 is leaky gut and immune dysregulation. 80% of the immune system is in your gut. When the gut lining is damaged by toxins, stress, infections, or diet, it allows undigested food particles and toxins into the bloodstream. This triggers an autoimmune response that can even spiral into autoimmunity. And the third, a trigger event, something that pushes the immune system over the edge. The most common triggers include trauma, or emotional or physical, childhood stress, loss of a loved one, or a sudden shock. 2 is toxic stress, chronic anxiety, work-life imbalance, or unhealthy relationships. And 3, major hormonal shifts like pregnancy, postpartum, perimenopause, or menopause. And I know firsthand how this plays out. My first autoimmune response happened at age 8 when I had my first asthma attack. Leading up to this, my parents were separating, an incredibly stressful time as a kid. On top of that, we heated our home with a wood stove, a major environmental trigger. I was at a 3-week summer camp about halfway through. We were on a hike and it was hot. For the first time, it was really hard to breathe. Just before the top of the mountain, the clouds rolled in along with a severe thunderstorm. The temperature dropped about 30 degrees in 15 minutes. All at once, I had hypothermia, heat exhaustion, and my first asthma attack. It was terrifying. Later in my 20s, I developed food and environmental allergies, right in the middle of an unhealthy, codependent marriage. I was stressed, exhausted, and putting myself last, trying to navigate a life where I had no idea how to care for my own well-being. That emotional strain became a physical illness. In my 30s, right after my second daughter was born, I developed eczema and adrenal fatigue. The hormonal shift of pregnancy combined with working 7 days a week to expand my business completely overwhelmed my immune system. It took my entire 12-week maternity leave just to start to reverse the damage. That was my wake-up call. I spent the next 2 years transforming my lifestyle, changing my diet, exercise, stress management, and mindset. That journey not only healed me, but it inspired me to help other women reclaim their health as well. And I've been honored to guide thousands of women towards their own healing ever since. So how can we heal and repair our bodies? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all cure. There are powerful steps, however, the women can take to heal and manage autoimmune conditions. The key? Reducing inflammation and restoring balance. This includes key areas like eating an anti-inflammatory diet by focusing on organic whole foods, healthy fats, and clean animal proteins while avoiding processed foods, gluten, and excess sugar. By building loving connections, strong supportive relationships lower stress hormones and help to regulate the immune system. By prioritizing self-care, set boundaries, practice mindfulness, and choose yourself daily. Remember to move your body. Gentle exercise like walking, yoga, and strength training helps to lower inflammation. Get enough sleep. Poor sleep increases inflammation. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality rest each night. Don't forget to reduce toxic exposure. Choose clean, healthy beauty products, non-toxic cleaning supplies, and drink filtered water. Consider switching to glass storage containers instead of plastic. Healing the gut is important. Incorporate bone broth, probiotics, and healthy fats, and avoid processed food and limit medication to repair your gut lining. My final thoughts for a path forward. The fact that 80% of autoimmune disease occurs in women is no accident. Between our strong immune system, hormone fluctuations, genetic factors, and environmental exposures, we are in a perfect storm for autoimmunity. But here's the good news. We are not powerless. By understanding our unique biology, identifying triggers, and taking steps towards healing, we can regain control over our health and bodies. If this video helped you, let me know by liking and commenting. If you or someone that you know has struggled with an autoimmune condition, I would love to know that too. Let's keep this conversation going. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so that you don't miss my next video each week. Thank you for watching, and remember, be good to yourself and be good to others.